Okay, let's start by looking at the stance. The first thing we want to do is make sure that we get this back flat. You see there's a little hump in that back. What we need to do is bring the chest up a little bit. We got to sink the hips down a little bit more. Another thing that will help things is there seems to be an awful lot of weight on the front of the feet. If you look here, okay, you can see the heels up a little bit, and this is something you'll see throughout the snap, that the weight seems to be distributed more up in here than in the middle of the foot is where we want it. So we'll take a look here. There's some good things that are happening here. Number one, the load. What I call the load is where he gets ready to throw it. The load is right here, pretty much in front of his forehead, which is good. Elbows are bent, ready to come through. As we go through the snap, you see again, I'm going to talk about the heels. The heels start to come up. We got to get those things flat. Again, redistribute the weight towards the middle of the foot. So as we go through, what I really like here, look at the follow through, look at the leg lock. Legs are pretty much locked straight out. That's great. Follow through. We've got hands coming through at the top of the butt. Okay. Again, I'm going to point out that the weight on the feet is right here. It's lifted, so there's too much weight on the front. So the other thing I want to look at is if you watch his head is right here. His eyes are looking here. We want the eyes coming here. So if you start at the beginning of the snap, his head is even with the line here, the white line. All right, when you end the snap, his head is still on the white line. What we want to see is that head about here and the eyes looking back here.